Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to DC News Now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. We are watching a few sprinkles out towards our western counties over the flood threat, and now sunshine. It is about to return to the DMV. We'll take a look at your extended forecast. Hey, coming up.
Breaking tonight on DC News Now at 9, 4 people shot, 1 dead after another wave of violence in the district. Our Dave Laval live with the breaking details in Southeast.
And a clearer picture of the moments before police shot and killed a teenager during an undercover operation. The new video obtained by DC News Now and the new narrative from police.
Plus, a hometown hero from Hyattsville has done it once again, and what a moment. A look at his game-winning match and what's next for this tennis star as we take a trip to his home court.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. Police right now looking for a black sedan linked to a quadruple shooting in Southeast DC. DC News Now's Dave Laval live on scene with the very latest.
Yeah, Chris, Tasmin, things are a lot quieter here in front of the Chesapeake Market. This is where the shootings took place earlier this afternoon. Like we said, it all started just before 5 o'clock, and when the shots ended, you had 1 person dead, 3 people wounded. Police are looking for a black sedan with dark tinted windows and temporary tags on them. Anyone with information is asked to contact Metro Police. Again, you don't have to give your name. They're just looking for the information to find the people responsible for the shootings that took place in front of the Chesapeake Market. We are live in Southeast. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. And staying in the district, an update tonight on a standoff in the Brightwood Park neighborhood in Northwest. It's actually still going on right now. You're taking a live look at the intersection of Georgia and Jefferson Northwest, still shut down in both directions. We're told a man exposed himself at one point. He was seen jumping on a roof and also trying to tangle within the power lines. Now, police say the man was and is still experiencing a mental health crisis. We'll keep you updated once the closures have been lifted.
And new details, a clearer picture is now emerging into what happened before Prince William County Police shot and killed 19-year-old Jayden Carter. It happened after an undercover fentanyl operation.
Yeah, and tonight we have new video and a new narrative from police, plus court documents obtained by DC News Now. Northern
Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla has been tracking the story since he was on scene last Thursday night.
Yeah, and Max, those court documents share a lot.
Well, Prince William County Police have been pretty tight-lipped. They wanted the investigation to run its course, but as they were waiting and investigating, there were a lot of questions that emerged. For instance, police never confirmed who fired the shot that killed Jayden Carter, nor did they say what prompted the exchange of gunfire on that night. Tonight, we went to the courthouse, got court documents. Also, police released their version of the narrative, and tonight, a little more clarity as to what happened. One day after the attorney representing 19-year-old Jayden Carter's family spoke to DC News Now criticizing the police response, Prince William County Police are offering their narrative of events. Now, nearly 12 minutes of video from a ring camera on Foxglove Court in Woodbridge, coupled with court documents obtained from Prince William County General District Court, provide more context. Here you see Jaleel Turner get out of this gray car, an undercover officer's car, where a deal was arranged, 1,000 fentanyl pills and a handgun for $6,000. Turner then gets back in moments later with Jayden Carter. Police say Turner then showed a semi-automatic handgun and told the undercover detective to turn over all the money and additional property. After the alleged robbery, the 2 men got in this black car with a 3rd man, Shane Pollard, and they attempted to flee before they were surrounded and reversed until they crashed.
During that operation, there was an exchange of gunfire.
The video does not show any gunfire, but court documents say, based on surveillance video, it appears an occupant discharged a handgun through the suspect's vehicle windshield toward the unmarked police vehicle. And then officers fired, striking and killing Carter and injuring Pollard. When police searched the car, court documents say they found money, personal property, and cartridge casings. But among what's still unclear, who fired the shot or shots, and why police performed the operation when and where they did. Now, today we reached out again to the Carter family attorney. We actually spoke with him yesterday, where he was very critical of police. In our conversation yesterday, he said he didn't see any legal justification for the officers' actions, also said there was an abuse of power by the police. Meanwhile, as the investigation is still ongoing and the lawyer is weighing whether or not he wants to take legal action on behalf of the family, well, the family's focus is on Saturday, where they plan on holding a protest, a peaceful protest, and then a vigil at a local park. Reporting live from Prince William County Police Headquarters, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
Max, thank you. New tonight out of Maryland, we're hearing from Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks. She's responding to concerns over how a new curfew for minors could result in negative interactions with police. Now, Alsobrooks says the overall goal is to protect the lives of children and families, and that the first step officers will take when they see a child out is remind them about the curfew and then tell them to go home. Consequences will come if they don't listen. The 30-day 10 p.m. curfew was issued in response to recent violence. It's set to start on Friday.
Under the underpass, and cars were turning around and going up Ridge Avenue do not enter signway. It was pretty bad, pretty rough.
And Hagerstown, Maryland, hit by flash floods. This Washington County school bus driver, one of the many impacted by the rising water. And quite a few road closures as well were reported all throughout the day, and I'm glad things have finally cleared up.
Yeah, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. And Janessa, there was a flash flood warning issued.
Yeah, flash flood warning for sections of Washington County into West Virginia as well. And that was for about an hour or so, where you saw the torrential rain, and things have actually really started to die down early this afternoon. Any locations that are seeing any moisture right now, it's on the light to scattered side from Luray into the Woodstock area, Culpeper as well. But the increasing clouds will continue to really be a theme, and we do not have any more chances of any flooding that's going to take place. If we do see anything, it will be minor on top of what we've already seen across many sections, where we've picked up 3 to 4 inches in the last 3 to 5 days. I think the real weather story tonight, cloudy skies, temperatures back in the mid-60s across many spots. Winchester, 64 degrees, DC metro area, 71. Baltimore into the northern neck, we're into the lower 70s. So a very cool weather pattern that stays intact going into tomorrow morning. Upper 60s to lower 70s. Drying really starts to take place tomorrow morning. I do want to keep an isolated stray shower well to our west of I-81, but then around 9 a.m. we're jumping back into the mid-70s. High pressure is about to control the weather game, allowing us to reduce the cloud coverage and see more sunshine. I'll show you when coming up, guys.
Janessa, thank you. And new tonight, a grocery store in Old Town Alexandria evacuated after someone set paper towels on fire. So this is a Harris Teeter on the corner of Madison and St. Osoph Streets. It's unclear whether an employee or a customer started the fire or if it was just by an accident. Our consumer reporter Ben Dennis was driving by. He says employees were standing outside the building, not sure when they'd reopen. And that was about an hour and a half ago. We are reaching out to see if it's since reopened. That store normally closes at 11.
Well, what a run Frances Tiafoe has been on at the U.S. Open for tennis. The young Hyattsville man is so confident and riding the wave. You can see it in the way he played Wednesday afternoon. Tiafoe has now reached the semifinals at the U.S. Open in New York City. It's the first time a black man has accomplished this feat since Arthur Ashe all the way back in 1972. It's also the first time Tiafoe has reached the semis of a Grand Slam in his career. Monday, he beat second-seeded Rafael Nadal. Today, he won in straight sets against Andrei Rublev to advance. But where did he come from? His training started and continues right here in the DMV. We caught up with people at the Junior Tennis Champion Center in College Park before today's big win.
Comes back here all the time and trains and makes himself available to all the kids in the program as well as some of our other members here.
He puts aside like the fact that he's a pro and he can kind of just like hang out with us, and it's kind of like a family like bond.
Tiafoe will continue his incredible run Friday. He'll face either Jannik Sinner or Carlos Alcaraz. So what an incredible run, and let's hope it keeps going.
Yes,
right?
it's very exciting for him.
So
We
inspiring.
will definitely be cheering him on. And you got to watch more on game night at 11 o'clock tonight. Very excited about that. And coming up, a suspect is finally in custody in the 51-year-old murder of a police captain in Montgomery County. How the victim's family fought for justice and helped them lead to the arrest.
And U.S. Capitol Police jump into action and help with a very special delivery on a busy D.C. street. Stay with us. You're watching D.C. News Now at 9, covering the news from where you live, from the nation's capital to West Virginia.